But when it starts talking about the third part, there's a description as to what's going to happen to that 1/3, as to what they're going to go through. And I'll read it, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them. And that's what's happening on the earth right now. That 1/3 is being refined.
That's right.
And when you're refining something, you're changing it from the state that it was in before.
That's right.
Before, the 1/3 was covered in muck and goo and shrimp and pork and all kind of shit. But the 1/3 is being refined.
That's right.
And just like gold is refined, you keep working with it, working with gold, and it's gonna shine bright.
Right.
And everybody's gonna want that gold.
That's a tedious process, though, man. You know what I mean? Trying to get that gold out of that muck.
That's right.
First of all, you gotta know what kind of muck you're looking for, man. Because if you pick up some raw gold, you gonna think it's just dirt.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fires, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. And here's a very important part: they shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
That's right. The elect are going to call upon a name. Okay? It's a designated name, man. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, man. That name, most are willing, if you know it, you'll be saved, man. You're saved via these scriptures, man. And knowing these scriptures and applying those scriptures, man.
Of course, the Lord has already chosen who He's going to save. But just an indicator is someone who's going to be calling on His name. It's someone who's going to have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, and that faith is going to lead them to keep the commandments that are in this book to the best of their ability.
Right.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God.
That's right. That's alluding back to Hosea the first chapter, man. In the land where we were called not His people, we're gonna be called His people, man. How are we gonna be called His people? Do it via that name.
That's right.
Via these scriptures, man, and knowing these prophecies. You got that Romans 10 chapter? Get that for me.
Romans chapter 10 verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord. His name has it's a designated name, man. You try to get somebody's attention, you ain't gonna say, hey, Billy. Billy.
That's right.
No, it's not his name. His name is Ahmad Bar.
So if I could say that, even if you went to the IUIC church and you said, I want to speak to the elder, they would say, who are you talking about?
Which one are you talking about?
We got more than one elder here. You have to be specific.
Yep.
Oh, wait. You said IUIC?
Yes, I did.
No, they don't. Only Nate's their elder.
They only got one. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you're right. They got
Nate's the only elder.
They got they got deacons, bishops. That's right. So I misspoke right there.
You say I came here to speak to them.
That's right. I'm trying to deceive the flock.
Hey, that shows how proud he is. That shows how proud he is, because there's other people up there that are his age.
That's right.
He's the only elder.
Do you remember that video I sent you when they was partying and all that?
Yeah.
When you saw Nate come in, he had the general jacket, and he was walking amongst the people as if he was, you know what I'm saying? All bow down to me.
Right. That's right. Go ahead,
I got a different
Verse 14. How then shall they call on Him in whom they have not believed?
That's right. How you gonna call on Him if you don't know the name? You're not gonna believe in it, man. Because with those names have different concepts, man. When you say Jesus, you gotta make it think. Some people, I don't want to overgeneralize. You gotta make it allude to this white guy, Caesar Borgia.
Yeah.
And he loves everybody, man.
And I can get
So
that
with those names. Names come different concepts, man, and different beliefs, different ideologies, man, and different interpretations of the Bible, which we know is not so. There's only one interpretation, man.
Right. There's only one truth.
There's only one truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And how shall they believe in Him of whom they have not heard?
That's right. How you gonna believe in something you haven't heard, man? You're appearing to a different concept of reality, man. You believe that this world's gonna continue forever. There's not gonna be any wars. All I got to do is just tithe. I'm gonna get a Benz next year. That's not reality, man. That's insanity.
That's right, brother.
And although it may be true that if you tithe, and we'll just use IUIC for example, you may tithe in that church, and you probably will get a Benz in that church because that's all that they're about.
That's right.
But this, like he said, this world, not the earth in general, but this world, this power structure is going to come to an end.
That's right.
And that IUIC, that whole system of get a job, get your bachelor's degree, all that's going to end right along with this world.
That's right. Go ahead now.
And how should they hear without a preacher?
And that's why I want to bring it. How you gonna hear without a preacher, man?
That's right.
That's right.
So everybody on the comic books that don't want to defend this gospel, man, you going off, man.
That's right.
We are sent to defend the gospel, man, because there's a lot of BS that's going on around this world, man.
That's right.
Particularly all those in circumcision, man. There's too much division. There's too much division, man. There's too much lies going out there.
That's right.
So the Most High said, who's gonna stand up for me, man?
I got that.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
That's right. Who's gonna rise up against the Most High? Against these evildoers, man.
That's right.
Against these people out here that's saying, do whatever you want to. Kill yourself, basically. Consume what you want.
Just
do
do
what you want. Just do it.
You only live once.
Yeah.
Who's gonna rise up and basically be a good person for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man? Who's gonna stand up and be a man? When you see a group of men, you tower. You whisper to your old lady, not be a man. Who's gonna stand up? Go ahead.
Please say this, man. They sat here this whole fucking time. What's that? Where are the African Americans? Where is this? And then they walk over there and they say, so what was that about? You could have. I said, you got a question, sir? He was just ignored. But then all you gotta do is ask. Some people are a bunch of damn cowards, man.
That's right, man. Our people don't stand up. Our people don't stand up for anything, man. Our people don't stand up for their own injustices, man. How you gonna expect somebody standing up when you got people allowing each other to kill each other in their own neighborhood, man?
Yeah.
No wonder you people in Florida they get mad when Trayvon Martin got killed.
And you
So you wonder why
You
they didn't get mad?
you niggas are allowing each other to get killed every day.
Yeah.
That's just another less nigga for you in your eyes. You don't have any pride, man. And these false prophets are allowing that to go on, man. Because they're not speaking on what's going on in these neighborhoods. They say you gotta love everything, man. But we're contrary to that. We don't love everything, man. Because the scriptures are contrary to that. That's our guideline, man. So who's gonna rise up for the Most High? Go ahead.
Start over there.
Yeah.
Psalms 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
That's right.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
That's right. Who's gonna stand up against the workers of iniquity? The so-called white man, Edomites. Who's bold enough to come out here and chief the place of concord and declare the Edomites iniquities, man?
That's right.
Who's gonna do it? Go ahead.
Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
That's right. Almost dwelt in silence, man.
Yep.
But the Most High said, you know what? I'm gonna use you, man. The Wadi Halbel Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
And I say this too. That's why the scripture say in Isaiah 58, cry aloud, spare not. So the Most High commanded the men of the Lord who he got set up to cry out against these injustices, man.
That's right.
And speak boldly whether these people like it or not, man.
Right. Particularly against you prophets, man. Against you false prophets, man.
Right.
Because you people are causing division, man.
That's right.
You know? Ultimately, it's up to the Most High whether or not you're going to get out of that. But you're causing division, man. And you're going off, man.
Niggas gonna have a lot of blood on your hands too, man. Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
Jude 1 and 3. Jude 1 and 3. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful to me to write unto you,
and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith
right.
which is once
It says-
delivered.
Hold on, it says contend for the faith, man. You got to contend for this truth, man. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. And part of being uncomfortable is, guess what? You got to stand up against these false prophets, man. All you people are getting tired of us talking about that man Nate, but guess what? It's necessary, man. Cause he got a hell of the he's dividing the flock, man.
Right.
Ultimately, like I said, ultimately it's up to the Most High whether or not the people get out of that. We got a hell of a spell on those people, man. And he's lying on the scriptures. Forget how we think. What about the scriptures, man? Tell us face-based Israelites. That's wicked as hell, man. So who gonna stand up? Go ahead.
Jude 1 and 3, beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation.
That's right. Now this is Paul talking, man. Talking to the congregation. Kind of like what the elders did with us with the truth. They gave us the truth. Guess what? Guess what he told them to do? Go ahead.
It was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once
That's right.
delivered unto the saints.
You gotta contend for this faith, man. So somebody talking that BS, man, guess what? You gotta defend the truth, man.
That's right.
You know?
Can I get one for you?
Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 16 and 17. Now beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions.
That's right. You got to mark them that cause division, man.
That's right.
You have to cast judgment out. They see the problem with JK, they're so consumed by, don't judge me doctrine, man. Only God can judge me. You tell me the God of universes, the guy that created all this has to come and tell you that you're going off, to stop eating something, to stop doing something? That's stupid, man. He set up man. And if you know you're that man, guess what? Judge, man.
Ye are gods.
Them niggas don't want to offend anybody, man.
That's right. This Bible is very offensive, man. Well, I don't know if you knew that or not. The Bible is very offensive. It's talking about rape in the Bible. It's talking about man ruling over their household in the Bible.
Right.
It's talking about the division of nations in the Bible, man. That's not a pretty and light thing, man. And guess what? It all talks about destruction in the Bible. So that's not a pretty and cute thing, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, you can't make this. There ain't no fairy tale, man.
Right.
This thing is reality.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
1 Peter chapter 4 and 6. For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh.
Right, man in the flesh, man. He's gonna use a certain group of people, man, to judge the world, man. That's right. To judge them that are dead.
That's right.
It's gonna have to be somebody gonna do it.
Go back to this. Romans 16 and 17. Now beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and
That's
avoid
right.
them.
Contrary to the doctrine that you have learned, man.
That's right.
So if somebody come in talking about vampires or some crazy doctrine like that, I'm not gonna say, well, you know, you could be right. No. I'm gonna defend the gospel, man. A lot of Jake out there just gotta man up, man. And a lot of it, I perceive also, a lot of you, Jake, you should watch GMS, but we was coming to Rugged and Ross, you went to the other camps, man. You went to these other camps where they pity pat. Oh, you gotta get the family in order. Stuff that you already know, man.
The basics.
The basics. So you was already looking for answers for that before you got the truth. That's simple, man. You got that Philippians like I asked you to. Philippians 1 and 13.
Philippians 1 and 13. So that my bonds in Hamashiach are manifest in all the palace and in all other places. And many of the brethren in the Lord waxing confident by many bonds are much more bold to speak the word without fear.
That's right. Talking about many bonds, man. This thing is not a light thing, man. You're gonna catch hell and things of that nature. But that hell that you're enduring, man, is gonna give you confidence, man. Like it talks about in Romans, right, 5th chapter. You catch all the hell, that's gonna build you up, man, to be a better person. When it's like boxing, you could look at boxing film all day long, man, but you don't get the experience getting punched or weaving or countering, you're not gonna be a good fighter, man. You have to experience some things, man, so you can speak confidently about this truth. Go ahead.
Some indeed preach Hamashiach, even of envy and strife.
That's right. Some people are preaching Mashiach and envy and strife, man, trying to gain something, man. They're going off, man. They're not being genuine. You got all these people in there. Every time you go to church, man, you turn around, they asking for a tithe, man. I used to go to church, man. They had 3 or 4 tithe offerings, man. They're preaching the word called Jesus Christ for out of envy and strife, trying to gain, man. You know, here you are, you already broke. You come to church looking for answers to your financial problems or the problems that you having, and these motherfuckers hit you in your pockets, man.
Right.
That's wicked. Go ahead.
And some also of goodwill.
That's right. And once I want to, we those people, man.
That's right.
You can tell by our conduct. We give this truth freely, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's what the scripture says. It says, buy the truth, sell it not.
That's right. Proverbs 23. Go ahead.
The one preach of Hamashiach of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds.
That's right. Supposing to add affliction, we already expounded on that. You already doing bad, and this jerk off come and make it even worse by giving you these false doctrine, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
But the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel.
That's right, man. That's what we're set here for, man. The defense of the gospel, man.
That's right.
We're not preaching this thing, ultimately preaching this thing to gain, grace from the Most High. But we're not doing this thing because we want to gain anything for you, man. We're defending this gospel, man. That's what we're set up to do. Okay? Who gonna do it?
Not none of you other guys. Not none of you guys like Shakyal that's down the street over here. You're not set up to defend the gospel. You're not set up to defend the gospel, man. All you set up to do is talk shit. That's why you refuse to rebuttal any of the things that we bring out, man. Just like we did a sit down talking about how the Hebrew hasn't been done away with. And instead of coming on the comment board and actually going through why you believe the Hebrew is irrelevant, you come on the comment board and start talking about some random shit, man. Just to prove even further how you don't want to deal.
But he hasn't even answered, brother, he hasn't even answered the question about analyzing the debate. You haven't answered not one single question, man.
Yeah.
Not one single question, man.
Right.
Or the one that Yashawamba and them had did on the Passover called that, what you call it, that nigga Nate. Questions for that nigga Nate.
Yeah, man.
You haven't answered not one single one of them questions. But you on the comment board, now all of a sudden you're some
You coming
prestigious
rebuking
scholar,
us.
man. You
rebuking
fuck
us,
you,
man.
Shakyal.
No, man, you a whole ass nigga, man. And then you did a indirect shot video talking about faith without works is dead. And then in the beginning of the video, you made a comment talking about, well, yeah, you gotta have precepts to what you say. You never bring out precepts to what you say, man. That's why you look so stupid when you brought out the one scripture talking about the word is over. The word is over the name.
Yeah, Psalms 138.
In Psalms 138, you never broke it down properly by precepts. Never. Because the scriptures explain why the Most High said that.
Yeah, let's go through it. Let's
Damn
go through
asshole.
it. First of all, the scriptures say his word is above his name, because if you go to John 1:1, if you go to Genesis 1, somebody give me John 1:1 real quick.
Real quick.
Get John 1:1 real quick. We just gonna go
real quick, like
No, I mean,
No, brother. We just go ahead, brother. It's been on our mind.
Because you made a statement, man. You made a statement about being we're here, we're out here to defend the gospel, man.
That's right. That's right.
And that's an example of a person who's not prepared to defend the gospel.
That's right.
Well, we really, to expound what we're saying, we supposed to defend the gospel against nasty fat niggas like you. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Shakya, man,
You a false prophet, man.
you're an asshole, man.
And be ready to give an answer, man.
Yeah, now you guys in Houston, y'all did all that filibustering. Y'all did all that filibustering, but you never answered the brother's question. You never answered. Which, by the way, I'm gonna answer your question about trimming your beard, because they use 2 Samuel, where it talks about he neither trimmed his beard. That's not talking about cutting the round in the corners of his beard. That's talking about, let's say, who here got a big beard? Hey, Kalamad, come here, man. Come here. You see this brother right here? He has a big beard, you know? He has a big beard. If he wanted to, he could trim it down a little bit. That's what it's talking about. It ain't talking about rounding the corners of your beard, man. And that's all it's talking about, man. Go to John 1:1.
St. John chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God. And the Word was God.
This is talking about Yahushua, man. Okay? Now when you go to Psalms chapter 138, somebody give me Psalms chapter 138 real quick. Real quick, light, man. We're just gonna go lightning on this, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 138 in 1. I will worship in 2. I will worship towards thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy love.
Well, first of all, the first thing that David said is, I'm gonna worship your name. I'm gonna worship towards your holy temple. I'm gonna worship your name.
Yeah, that establishes
that there is a name. Right. Okay, go ahead.
For thy love kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name.
So he's differentiating. Why did he magnify his word above his name? Why? Because even the Lord is subject to his prophecies, man. Even the Most High God is subject to his own prophecies. Why? Because your yea must be yea, and your nay must be nay. And according to the law, you can't make an oath and not keep it. You can't make an oath and not keep it. Now, John 1:1 says that he's the word, right? Okay, now, let's go to Revelation chapter 19, verse 10.
Revelation chapter 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua my
What is the testimony? That's the word. That's the words that you speak. When you go in front of a judge, what are you giving? You're giving your testimony, right? You're testifying. Okay, go ahead.
Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy.
Say it right.
For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
That's what it's talking about. It ain't talking about because now he put his word above his name, the name don't mean nothing. It's just saying that he's subject to the spirit of prophecy. That's all it means, man. That's all it means. It don't mean no more, no less. Now give me Psalms chapter, what you had? Bring it out. And then give me Psalms chapter 40, verse 7.
Go back on what you said. 1 John chapter 3 verse 23. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his son, Yahushua Mashiach.
I don't even know how else to explain that. Believing on the name of the son means believing on the fullness of the book, but also on the actual name, because there is no other name in which men shall call upon the name of the Lord. Let's look at it. Acts. Go ahead, bring it out.
Acts chapter 4 verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men,
Yeah, now the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they were preaching out of the same Bible. Right. So why wasn't they being saved? Why wasn't they getting the salvation? If it's just the word, if it's just the law, it's talking about a specific person, man. You niggas, let me tell you something, man. The Lord got a special punishment for guys like you, Shakya.
Yeah, because you going off, man. And you willingly going off, man. Because you was taught under the elders of GMS.
That's right. And you admitted that.
And you were found out to be a dunce.
And a hypocrite.
Okay?
Pharisees, man.
All right?
Go ahead, brother.
they marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua.
And see, y'all are marveling because we coming out boldly and we speaking about the name of the Lord. All right, now, you got that in Psalms?
I'm going to read this real
Go ahead, bring it out,
quick.
brother. Bring
This
it out.
is Ezekiel, the 20th chapter, and we're going to start at the 11th verse. And I gave them my statutes and showed them my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. Moreover,
Oh, wait a minute, they don't even live in it. Where your frontlets at? Then y'all talked about putting round in the corner of your heads, and then you equated it to trimming your head. Them ain't the same thing, man.
not even close.
They're not even close, man.
Yep. And then this is also something they talk about. Moreover, also I gave them my Sabbaths to be a
Oh, that's the
sign.
other thing. You don't even keep the Sabbath right, man.
Right.
You go
But you
Friday,
talking
sundown.
shit.
You go Friday, sundown, to Saturday, sundown, when it's based off of the new moon, man.
All right.
You literally basically going off of the Gregorian calendar. First Israel went off of the Julian calendar, and then later on they went off of the Gregorian calendar. You guys going off the Gregorian calendar, man. Talking about you practicing the Sabbath. We ain't keeping the Sabbath. We keep the Sabbath, man. I wish this brother a happy Sabbath the other day. Did I not?
In Hebrew.
In Hebrew. Did I not? I sent them a message. I said, whoop, yada, yada, yada. And then the other day I said, I beat the sun down. I hope you brothers have a blessed Sabbath. Go ahead.
To be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord that sanctified them. But the house of Israel
Makes
rebelled.
them separate. Makes them separate. You niggas ain't separate, man. Ain't nothing separate about you. You blending into this society, man. And then you want to ask a question on the comment board. What does Christ say about your wife? What does Christ say about what do you say?
Children.
Marriage, harlots, and this, that, and the third. Whoa, the Lord himself said this is an adulterous generation.
He said, if you don't hate them, that you can't be a disciple. That's what he said, nigga.
That's what he said. And first of all, you acting like we don't be dealing with our family, man. You don't know us, man. Then you niggas bear false witness and lie, talking about, well, we are vagabond. We do go round and round and teach our people, man. Listen, you don't know nothing about us. We got jobs, man. Some of us may have better jobs than you niggas, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
He said, but the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments.
That's right.
Which, if a man do, he shall even live in them. And my Sabbath they greatly polluted.
And you polluting the Sabbath, man. Meanwhile, we keeping the Sabbath. We keeping the beards on our face. We doing all that, but y'all lining yourself up.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got matted hair. But the scripture never talk about matted hair. The only scripture you can think about is in Judges, where it talks about Samson. But even then, the scripture makes it a point to let you know that his hair was braided. Okay? Not it wasn't matted, man. That's not in our law, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, then I will pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness to consume them. But I wrought for my name's sake that it should not be polluted before the heathen.
For his name's sake. Because his name, what is his name? His name means that he exists. He to be, he is. He just is. He's that breath. He's that breath of life. He's the breathing. He's the in, the out. He is the in all. He is all within all, man. Go ahead.
In whose sight I brought them out. Now, why did he say that, man? Because the Most High put his name on the children of Israel, man. He gave them his inheritance. He made a promise to them, man. He gave Abraham a promise. He's going to keep that promise, man.
And there was nobody greater.
Even though he should have just utterly wiped Israel out.
And there was nobody greater for him to give a promise to, which is why the scriptures say his word is above his name. Because
thank you.
He couldn't promise on nothing else.
For all you guys that want the real breakdown of that Psalms 138, man, you got to come listen to GMS, man. Cause Shaka don't know the breakdown.
Man, Shaka, you an infidel, man.
He ain't prepared.
Ignoramus, man.
He ain't prepared to defend the gospel, man. So don't come on our page unless you ready to go in.
That's right.
And you ain't ready to go in.
That's right, man.
Piece of shit.
That's right.
Read that in Psalm chapter 40. Now I'm done, brother. Step up.
Oh, this is Psalms 40 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
Okay, now
it is written of me.
I'm sorry, read it again, brother.
Psalms 40 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
That's what that means, man. The whole the prophecies have to play out. That don't mean he don't have a name that we can't utter, man. Of course we can utter his name.
That's right.
Dummy. Now when Abraham put up an altar called Yahweh Yireh, how did he know that name?
Magic, right?
He just magically knew the name?
Yep.
But wait a minute, when he came to Moses, he said, by my name was I not, Yahweh was I not well known.
Right.
But that didn't mean he didn't have a name. So Abraham, why did he put up the altar Yahweh Yireh? Why did he put it up there?
Why didn't it say Al-Shadja?
Why didn't it say Al-Shadja Yireh? Why didn't it say Ahayatha Yireh? Right. Yeah, you guys are bums, man. You're bums.
In the scriptures. Yeah, you know?
You're like Rocky, man. You're a bum. You're a bum.
And you unfair, man. Because you want your weak ass point to be right, man.
That's
you
right.
forsake the scriptures for your weak ass point.
That's right.
And then instead of dealing with the truth, which he made another statement. You got all this confusion out there. No, man. There's a truth and a whole bunch of lies.
That's right. Yeah, y'all the ones causing confusion.
Right.
Y'all are the ones causing confusion. We're not causing confusion. We're trying to clarify things, man.
And we're willing to say your name and go into it point by point why we don't agree and why it's wrong in the scriptures.
While you sit there on the table and say, you got certain camps out there.
Pussy ass.
You're a pussy, man. You know? Like these so-called white people, man.
Unfair ass white people, man.
You know? Then go ahead, man.
Like
Can't
you said,
forget
the
them.
Most High is bound to his word.
Yeah.
This is 2 Esdras 4 and 37. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number. Right. Sirach 4 and 37. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be filled. And the measure is the word, meaning the Most High set certain prophecies. He said certain things would happen, so those things he put above his name because they have to be fulfilled, man. All right, that's why he swore on himself, man. All right, these things that are written in the scriptures, he is not gonna turn them or go back and change them because he already made that oath that these things are going to be fulfilled. Right. That's why in Psalms 138 he says, "I put the word is above the name, his name, man." All right, because he gave certain things and he's not gonna stir them, he's not gonna move them until they be fulfilled, man. Right. All right, the word has to be fulfilled. The Most High send the word out; it's not gonna return unto him void, man. And he put that above his name. You know?
That's right. Can I get some for you? Yeah, just going back to what you just said. This is Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Right.
It shall not return unto me void.
Right.
But
he put that on himself.
That's right.
He put that above his name. That's how real this thing is, man.
That's right.
So when you read Deuteronomy 28, 68, it happened, man. When you read that we was gonna be in our enemy's land and destitute, it happened. When he was gonna raise up the vilest person on the planet Earth and rule over the earth, in wickedness, it happened, man. Why? Because he said it would happen. And he put it above his name. And the fact that he put it above his name means that he has a name.
Right.
If it's no name, what is he putting it above? Who is he swearing on?
Right.
Why in the law does it say, don't take the name of the Most High in vain? Mention not the name of other gods. That's in the law. Since you hinging on the law, what does that mean? What name did Moses get? These are questions that we're asking you, man.
Specifically asked for a name.
Moses specifically asked for a name, man.
That's right, man.
All right?
And that's why what's set up, man. You talking about we causing confusion, but you causing confusion, man. You telling us to get into our culture, this, that, and the third. But you saying the person who gave us Hebrew, we ain't gonna know his name, man? That's hella confusing, man. So if somebody come along and says the name of a devil, and you say, you can pray in here, and I do it all the time, you gonna have somebody going out praying to a devil, man. That's wicked, man. That's wicked as all get out, man. So the Most High set up a group of people, a man in particular, to judge, especially you people of the circumspect, man. Get that for me? Yeah.
This is Titus chapter 1 verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers.
That's right. Unruly and vain talkers, man. And deceivers, man. Because you want us, you want, let you tell it. You want Israel to go out there, get a degree, pay child support, and be happy that you in America, man. You don't turn it, snitch on your brother. Even though you even know him good and goddamn well that these laws are unlawful, unrighteous, man. There it is, a brother trying to pay his bills and he gets surcharges. You want him to turn him in, man? You don't turn that man in?
Right over to you.
That's wicked, man. So you're the deceiver, man. You're a deceiver. You already talking about you're a Hebrew Israelite, but you don't want to go into Hebrew, man. That's profoundly confusing, man.
Yeah, but it's just like, and you try to make it simple, like, you learn English.
My thing is,
it's for edification's sake, man.
No, you got it.
No, but I'm saying the whole idea about learning Hebrew is to get deeper understanding.
Right.
Right?
My thing is, how the hell you got a Hebrew name if you don't want to go into Hebrew, man? So you just got a book and just threw a dart and then whatever it landed on, that's your name, man? That's stupid as hell, man. You had to do some research, man. You have to look at a brother and say, hey, this brother fit this. We're going to give him this man. This brother's humble. You got a car, okay. We'll ride with that. So what are you talking about, man? That's confusion. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. Especially they of the circumcision.
That's right, especially the people who know that they're Israelites, man. Deceiving people, man. Causing division. For your stupid ass pride, man. You know you're wrong, man. And that's why we were set up, man. To confound your buffoonery, man. To confound that confusion that you're spewing out your stupid ass mouth, man.
Yep. And all the other BS that's going on in society, man. All right? And all the other BS that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are into, man.
That's right, man.
That is contrary to the truth of the scriptures.
That's right, man.
That is contrary to the truth of your heritage.
That's right.
And who you really are.
Because our people are into all types of man.
And we're going to stand boldly and tell you, man. Because the Most High put the Spirit on us to tell you. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's the power. That's the name of the power. Okay, not Jesus, not Christ. He has a Hebrew name.
That's right.
That's discernible if you're in the Spirit.
That's right. That's right.
And we're not going to keep making excuses for the wicked of our people like y'all, man.
That's right, man.
We ain't in the time of excuses.
That's right.
We're in the time of the word being cast out. Whoever's the elect is going to receive that word and flourish in the word. We're going to move on when this place is destroyed. Because you better bet your bottom dollar that America's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
There are all these other nations that rule are going to be cast down in the highs of who the world calls God and Jesus Christ. And he's going to raise up the elect of his people, man. If you don't like it, go to Witch and eat a ham sandwich.
That's right, man. We're not here to play with you people, man. And we especially not playing with you people who know you're Israelites, man. This bullshit, man. We're gonna make our forehead hard against your head.
Not here to make you feel comfortable.
We ain't supposed to go and say, let's have a picnic. Let's get together. Oh, I know that you don't believe this brother right here is an Israelite because he's a Manassite. No, he's Cuban, but you know, that's cool. No!
Yeah.
No! We're gonna mark him to cause division. Yep. Go ahead.
This is Titus 1 and 10. But there are many.
Sorry, get that again. Sorry.
For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
That's right, especially them of the circumcision, man. Talking all that cash. Cause of division, man. Being wicked. For no, you know, just because you're your pride, man. Because you want to be the man with the next new breakdown, man. Because you don't want to trust you, because you don't want to trust in the Most High. You lost faith, man. Coming up with all these false doctrines, man, confusing these people. You goddamn right we gonna say something about it, man. Yeah, get that phone. Started 1.
This is 2 Timothy 4 and 1. I charge thee therefore before the Most High, in the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom.
That's right. Once I come back, he's gonna judge this world, man.
No picture.
Yeah.
Stop trying to sneak and take
The Most High gonna judge the world when he come back, man. And he put us in place now to be judges, man. Go ahead.
Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
That's right, man. Reprove, rebuke. All right? That's what we're ordained to do, man. All right? And you brothers out there that, you know, you pity-patting around, you don't want to address the controversial issues, man. Shame on you, man.
Right.
Because that blood's going to be on your hands.
Right.
Okay?
Man, you so worried about the elect getting it or the elect not getting it. Your job is to preach the word.
It ain't up to you anyway.
It ain't up to you whether this person's gonna get offended or that person's gonna get offended, man. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Okay? That's what we focused on. And it's apparent that you niggas are lying. Over and over again. So we gonna come at you, man. And tell everybody, often, like Paul said, that these guys are going off. Don't listen to these guys.
Right.
Shock y'all, we're gonna name your names. The people that's in Nathaniel Seven's camp, that doctrine, and you're going off.
That's right, man.
For these reasons. Okay?
Hey, man.
So don't come on our comment board unless you're ready to go. You ain't ready to go, man. You will come on our comment board tap dancing. Just like you was tap dancing when we came over there to your camp, man. All praise to Christ. You didn't answer no questions, man. You tap dance. You still tap dancing like a faggot.
Hey, brother, let me say this. Stay here. We extend an invitation for your fat ass to come to our camp, punk bitch.
Yeah, man.
Piece of
Because
shit.
we was trying
Come
to
on down to our camp, man.
Now you talking all that slick shit.
Come on down
Let's
to our
go,
camp, man.
You talking all that slick shit. Let's go, man. You know? You gonna come on our comment board with all that slick shit, man? We gonna come at your ass, man.
We cordially invite you to